What's going on, you guys? If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So, today was kind of bittersweet. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So, if y'all didn't know, on April 28th, I rescued four, I call them the gas station puppies. They were rescued by me from a gas station in my city. I saw on Facebook that a lady had left them there, and there were more than 10 originally, or there were 10 originally, maybe more. And when I got there, there were 5. Someone came up and took one, and so I was left with 4. 2 girls, 2 boys. They were called Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars. They were nicknamed the Planet Puppies by the rescue. So today was go home day for 2 of them, Pluto and Jupiter. So Mars and Saturn already went home. I was the foster for Mars and Saturn. Even though I rescued all 4, I decided to let 2 go to another rescue or another foster. But they had to go out of town on vacation, and I took the other 2. I got them on Saturday. Today is Friday. They just went home early this morning today. I got them Saturday afternoon last week. Mars went to Michigan, who is actually doing incredibly well. Here's Mars. She's doing very, very well. Saturn went to Austin. Here is a picture of Saturn, and I will blur out the face of his person. If I use that picture, I might just use a picture of him, if I have a picture of him. And then Jupiter is going to Connecticut. Here's a picture of her on her transport. And Pluto is going to New York. Here's a picture of him on his transport. Now, I didn't have anything to do with Pluto's adopters because he was in the foster home. That was before me. He was adopted out with them. But I got to meet Jupiter's forever home, and she's going to a very nice family in Connecticut. Saturn and Mars also went to both very nice families. It's all honestly bittersweet. I couldn't have kept them. I had already decided that there was no way I was going to keep them. You know, I didn't know how big they were going to get, and I had done that before with Luna and Cookies and Cream, and Cookies actually physically attacked one of the other dogs, and Cream did as well. She got Rue by her throat and slammed her into the wall when we moved into this place. So unfortunately, they had some very rough genetics that they had gotten from Olivia and their father, who was a fight dog. So we had to figure something out in terms of that, unfortunately, and rehome them. And Cookies had to do a BE, which is behavioral euthanasia, because no trainer would work with her, and no rescue would take her because she was so aggressive with dogs, with people. So Cream is living her best life, and unfortunately what happened with Cookies is not something that could have been stopped. It was the same thing with Olivia, but I believe Olivia's was fear-based. But anyways, it's just the reality that no dog was safe around Cookies. It hadn't been the first time she had hurt another dog, so that was what we also had to play into part, that it was something we had to focus on. Cream's, I think it was the stress of moving, and she got to meet the other dogs, so I didn't really have much of a choice regarding that, and I didn't want to keep any more dogs. I didn't fully know what they were or what the parents were, so there was just no way. Even if they were twinnies, there was no way I was going to keep them. So they have gone to their forever families. But it was very bittersweet. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to get them ready to go to the transport. We met like 10, 15 minutes away from my house. And they were waiting in a van, because it's the rescue that is transporting them there. The rescue's actually transporting them themselves. The owner of the rescue's driving them herself, along with another person, because they had more cats than dogs to transport as well. So there were 2 people. I think there were like 5 dogs and 17 cats being transferred across the United States. I think it was more East United States, like New York, Connecticut, states like that. But it was very bittersweet when I dropped them off. I actually cried. I couldn't stay for the whole time because I actually started to cry, because I honestly, even though I know that I couldn't keep them, I was still very upset, because I had taken care of them, and because I had grown attached to them, because they had been my babies. And if you see that in the background, that is Gabby. But they had been my baby, so it was super duper hard to let them go. But even though I knew it was for the best, it was just one of those things where it's like, you know, it's for the best. They have a chance at having a great life, and I know they will. But I cried when I left them. You know, with with Mars, I met the owner of the rescue at a gas station, and she flew out with Mars to Michigan. And then a transporter, or the lady that does the applications, came here and got Saturn, and then I had to meet them for the other two. It was just hard letting them go and saying goodbye, but it's part of rescuing. You can't keep them all, but at least you could save some of them. So they are gone. Now it's just back to us, the Dachshunds and I. And we're about to get more rain, unfortunately. So I went and bought a box fan because it's been getting super duper hot. So we're just trying to prepare for everything in case the storms start getting really, really bad, because you never know what's going to happen. So we're getting prepared for storm season, even though storm season has already hit. I've got a heater in the shed, but I don't need a heater because it's so hot in Texas right now. So I got a box fan. I might go get another box fan. I need to order a new tripod, clearly. But anyways, yeah, so I'm saying goodbye to the puppies. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed those pictures of the rescue puppies. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.